afternoon and welcome to the Principal's Message. Today we're going to focus on the Crescendo exhibition, which opened just on 2 weeks ago, and I've got the great privilege of being joined by Mr. Mark Roberts, who's Learning Leader of Visual Arts at the school. Mark, maybe can you tell us a little bit about the Crescendo exhibition, maybe some of the history to it,
Sure.
and then about this year's exhibition?
Crescendo is the culmination of the year's artwork in the visual arts as well as technology. Crescendo has been running for 23 years, so it's quite a long history within the college. It actually started by including the whole school, primary all the way through to year 12. It's been refined in the past few years, so now we do still have a primary Crescendo, but it's mainly the year 10, 11 and 12. And it's the work that's the best of the best from technology subjects and from visual arts subjects.
So by technology you mean things like product design?
Like product design and systems engineering as well. So
what
we had this year, there was a number of computer games that were created by the systems engineering students, systems technology students, as well as we made bars. The students, there was a bar in the opening of Crescendo, which was made by one of the Year 12 product design students, and that was quite a feature piece. There's also things like mirrors and beds, that sort of thing. And then we go to the visual arts, which is also things like painting, drawing, photography through media, sculpture,
filmmaking, quite a diverse range of the visual arts. And the focus that we've moved to in the last couple of years has been about showing the best of the best, hasn't it? And that's been really helpful for younger students who are beginning their art journey, hasn't it? Because it gives them something to look up to and to aspire to.
That's right. And that's been the major shift. Because it is the best of the best, it's quite selective. There's a panel usually made up by the teachers, the visual arts teachers as well as the technology teachers, and they choose what they believe the best of the best is from their class. It may not represent every student in a class, but it does represent the best work that the college puts out. And then we find that middle school students will come through the Crescendo exhibition throughout the year, throughout the time that it's on, and they'll look at the work and they'll hopefully be seeing themselves there in the future.
Why don't we go and have a look at some of the pieces? Let's go for a look. So I hope you've enjoyed having a little bit of a look at the Crescendo exhibition. It never ceases to amaze me the talent that our students have. It's just incredible, isn't it, to see these young people create such incredible works of art. Why is this important to you, Mark? Why is art important?
Art's probably, to me personally, as well as to the faculty, as well as to our wider culture, one of the most important expressions of self that we have. Without art, we lose culture, and that's the main thing. In Australia, we're very rich in a sporting history. We're very rich in a understanding of what it is to be Australian. But through art, all of those sort of things come together, and that's why this is important. So if we go look through the exhibition, there was so much work that is very personal to these students. It gives students an understanding of who they are, how do they fit into community, how do they fit into culture, but also how do they fit into the global sphere that we have. So some of the work that we had this year, and I'm sure you've seen them before, they talked about environmental issues, they talked about cultural issues, they talked about political issues. And those sort of vehicles are really important for young people to have a voice and to be heard.
Yep. And I think the great thing about art, whether it be visual arts or music or literature, is that these are ways that we bring people together, aren't they?
That's right.
And in a world where we seem to be fixated on pushing people apart, it's art that actually brings us together. And it's art that makes us stop and think and look and talk.
Yeah, and reflect. Yeah.
So I'd really encourage everyone in our community to have a think about how art fits into their world. There's great opportunities for all students here, whether they be from prep to year 12, to be part of art and
right.
to express themselves in some form, whether it be through movie making or whether it be through painting and drawing and sculpture. So next time there's an opportunity for you to come along and have a look at some of the art that's being created at the school, I really strongly encourage you to take that chance, because it really is absolutely incredible, the art at the school. So thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
This is a function of your work and the work that your staff support our students in, and I know our community congratulates you on another fabulous job. So I hope you've enjoyed having a little bit of a look at Crescendo and some of the art at the school, and I look forward to catching up with you next time. Thanks very much.